Hey, welcome back. I have a new trade that just happened. $5 million, five, placed in the options market, betting shares of this stock will rebound and move higher going into the beginning of 2022. Now, the stock we're going to talk about has been beaten down. Before I do and share that with you, make sure you like the video, subscribe, pass it on to a friend, leave a comment, give it a thumbs down, whatever. But I'm Joshua Bellinger of Countervest, and let's talk about what we have here. Activision, this is a stock that has been beaten down and recently has seen a sell-off. So the state of California is shaking down Activision over what they refer to as frat boy or frat type of behavior. I mean, it's crazy. But focusing on the chart, focusing on the company, what we're seeing here in the options market is positioning that they move up higher here. We did see that initial sell-off. It did rebound off this release here, but what we're seeing is it kind of pulled back in here. So we'll look at some setups here. It's an $80 stock, long term. Is this going to affect the company? I really think that California is overreaching on this. It's just a shakedown of these corporations and getting in bed with the government. And this is what's happening. Go woke, and you have these issues. You have the government overreaching, and you start to get the shakedown. And this is a perfect example, especially in California, with what's going on there. So anyways, right now we see this here. It's interesting. We had that bounce here. It was oversold. It's not kind of firming up here. It still has the risk here, but what we saw that hit the tape, what I saw hit the tape here, is this buy that has 177 days to expiration. This is a $5 million trade. Depending on how much sticks here, $5 million. A couple days ago, we did see some September action, but this is a little bit more interesting. You can structure some trades, some spreads, have a little bit more time, not be Johnny Day Trader and try to scalp options, hot stocks for the day. This one's a little bit more interesting. We could create a couple different positions. Shorter term, I think, well, not I think, I mean, we could look to possibly, sell some put spreads if you prefer. It's an $80 stock. I could do that. So the premise of what I'm discussing here is we have a big buy here. This is a fund. This is a firm putting down this position. This is something that they probably will add on to when quarterly reports come out, that we'll see this position being added on a 13F. This is what it looks just like. This is a very bullish position, $5 million, depending on how many options of the sticks, probably a majority of them. That's a very, very bullish bet. That's betting for $90, and obviously they needed to go higher, 90 plus the premium paid here. So we take that and we start to create our own structure on here. So it's a signal. How do we trade it? Well, trading it by, we have a thesis. You can look at the company, you can look at the recent earnings and start to get a thesis of that. It has a little bit more political risk in it, but to me, it's already baked in, and you can start to create some opportunities based off that. So I'll put spread shorter term, and shorter term meaning that not 170 days, but something in the 37-day mark, maybe 51 days, and you could sell something. What I would look to do here is I would sell short-term stuff against something long-term. Maybe get a longer-term position if I'm speculating here. Do a spread. Maybe if I wanted to do this trade, buy the 90, sell the 100. We have about a 16-point move here, so $16 from current move here. I would add that in here. So I mean, you could look at 90, sell the 100. That's a 10-point spread. It looks to get maybe $1. I would probably open up that a little bit more. Maybe buy the 90, sell the 105 possibly. You want a wider spread because it has more time, and this is an $80 stock here. So that's what I have. Interesting play here. This is where we start to see meaningful money putting on positions that they are speculating. You could say speculating that this is going to turn higher here. So they have this money. Their job is not to lose it, and they're making informed decisions using that money, speculating prices are going to go higher. So follow the money, right? I'll see you in the next video, and until then, good trading.